Welcome back from that break. It's still Good Morning Abuja, and I have a beauty queen in the house. This person is not just a beauty queen, she has a good heart. She loves helping the poor and the needy in the society. I have in the studio Queen Kpeyelo. Welcome, Queen Kpeyelo.
Thank you, ma.
And then you look so beautiful
thank
and natural for a beauty queen.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so Queen Kpeyelo is the founder of the Kpeyelo Foundation for the Less Privileged. Now, you know, my first thought is this person, for you to have a foundation for the less privileged, you must have love for people, you know. So what led you to having, what's the story behind having a foundation?
Okay, thank you. Well, I will say that it didn't just start today. It's one of my dreams. That was as of 2 years ago when I was just in my bed and a thought just flashed my head, and I was like, a lot of people, because I actually stay in Gwagwalada, and if you're coming towards my house, you get to see this disabled people, vulnerable people, indigent people, and it's so bad. Like, they can't even feed. They beg to feed. And I was touched. I was like, no, we need to help these people. These people need help. The government can't do it alone. So we need to start from somewhere. So that was what even drove me to opening a foundation to help the less privileged. And I named it after my name, Kpeyelo Foundation.
Okay. All right. So how do you get these people to, do you just go to the street and like, no, I have a foundation, you can come, there's shelter, there's food? How do you get them to come? Is it a place where people, where you house them also?
No. Although I have an office, and they also have an office. All these disabled people, the vulnerable people, they also have an office. They have a head. So whenever you want to execute an outreach, you have to go to their head and tell them this is what you want to do. Then they will be the one to organize the people. You tell them the number of people you need. They organize and, you know, tell you the day you can come and help them out. So that's how we get to meet them. And sometimes when you go, you find out that you even need to do more. The things you're bringing, you even need to... no, sometimes it's so touching.
There's so much that needs to be done. Right?
A lot.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, when you talk about the poor and vulnerable, who exactly is your target? Because if you ask, everybody will tell you they're poor and vulnerable, but you know they're comfortable.
Yes. That's why I'm specific with the indigent people.
Okay.
Those who cannot care for themselves.
Okay.
And
male, female children,
yes,
or who exactly?
Everybody. Okay. I'm not I'm not a gender person. I try to carry everyone along, both the male, the female, widows, widowers. So long as I know that yes, you have something that you need to do, but you don't have what it takes to execute it, I try to come in there.
So how exactly do you come in?
I come in by, you know, helping them, sometimes providing them employment for them, feeding them. Like I've executed some projects in the past few months. As of last year, I did for the disabled people. I went to the orphanage home. I also had the programs for these people to come and, you know, celebrate with me. And that's how I get to reach them and know their needs.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in this job you're doing, I know passion is needed to sustain you through.
Yes,
I know there are challenges you must have faced.
Yes.
Let us in on that.
Okay, when it comes to the financial aspect, it's really not easy.
Okay.
You know, you need to go out of your way to source for fund to help you execute this projects for these vulnerable people.
Okay.
And sometimes you have to visit offices. That's where you get to visit offices to get support from them. Like I've done some visitations, and also with the help of my parents, they've been really, really helpful to me.
Okay.
That's why I call them my backbone. I can always fall back.
All right.
Yes,
so, what key successes or what key achievements have you made through this foundation?
Well, I will say that I don't even know that I'm this important and recognized in the society, because most times whenever I go out, I get to say, ma, you look so familiar, are you the Kpeyelo Foundation? I'm like, whoa, so I've gone far like this. So it helps to picture who you are, the kind of person you are in the society, when you're useful. You know, there are some people that are just looking for an asset. When you're an asset, people come to partner with you to, you know, to share what they have in order to push you forward. And I thank God it's been helpful, because I get to get some sponsors, some people that will come and they'll tell, don't mention my name, just do it because of your good heart. So that's how I've been able to achieve and be able to suppress my challenges in helping the less privileged.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, as a society, we will always have the less privilege amongst us. What do you think this society, what do you think we should do as Nigerians to make Nigeria a better place for the poor and needy? Because you have a passion for the poor and needy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, where I will beg Nigerians to come in is that no matter how little it is, we shouldn't make these people feel bad. They are also human beings like us. You know, there are some people that don't know how to treat people. You don't chase them away. You welcome them, even with the little you have. You try to show them love, because you don't know that little thing you're helping this person with. When this person makes it in life, the person will always remember you, no matter how little it is. So it's always good to help out with the little you have.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
In your opinion, what are some of the key policy changes that need to be made at the national level to address poverty and vulnerability? Because poverty, not just in Nigeria, seems to be on the increase. So at the national level, what do you think we need to do, you know, to address this?
What I'll advise, or what I'll plead for the government to do, is to help to hear our voices. These people cannot do it alone, and we also cannot do it alone. We need to come together. They need to go out. Their villages are suffering. Villages are suffering deep down. Like, there are some people, they find it very difficult to feed. Government needs to go into that area and also provide health care. It's not like we don't have it. One person can do this, one person can volunteer to do this, but it's just the heart. If you don't have that heart, it will be very difficult. So I'll beg the national level to help come in and help with the little. We are not even asking for much. The little they have, even if it's food items, it will go a long way, because the hunger rates is becoming so alarming.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So where do you hope to see Kpeyelo Foundation in the next 5 years?
Like I was expecting this question. Okay. My dream, where I'm saying this foundation, is far beyond me, and I pray God gives me the strength. I see this foundation partnering with the top NGOs in the world, and also having a branch, having to visit not only in Nigeria. I want this foundation to spread, let the world know about Kpeyelo Foundation, and try to key in. So I see us going beyond Nigeria at large.
That's a huge dream, and I hope and pray that in the soonest time it comes to be.
Amen, amen.
All right, just before you go, how do you hope to continue making a difference in the lives of the poor and the vulnerable?
Okay, I plan on having programs, because sometimes it's not all about giving. You need to educate them. You need to make them feel love. Execute some programs for them, empower some, provide some little equipment for them, like those who don't, that's the disabled ones, you give them wheelchairs and the rest, just to help them. So I think with that, I should be able to go a long way with it. No matter how little it is. Me, I don't like much. The little alone goes a long way.
A long way.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Queen Kpeyelo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of the Kpeyelo Foundation. We can see that you're beautiful inside and out.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a lovely person.
I really appreciate.
All right. Well, I have been conversing with Queen Kpeyelo, and what a wonderful person she is. She loves the poor and the vulnerable. If we all do that, if all hands are on deck, we can make Nigeria the best place to live on planet Earth. Now, Good Morning Abuja will continue after this time out. Please stay with us.